Hello everyone, welcome back to Pocket English channel. Today we are going to learn about a very important part of a sentence, the object. First, let's understand what an object is. An object is the word or group of words in a sentence that receives the action of the verb. In simple words, it is what the action is done to. In order to identify the object in the sentence, it is important for us to know what is the verb in the sentence. Let's look at some examples. I eat an apple. In this sentence, the verb is eat. The object is an apple because it is what is being eaten. She reads a book every night. In this sentence, the verb is reads and the object is a book. It receives the action of reading. So how do we identify an object in a sentence? First, look for the verb. Ask what is being done or who is affected. The word or phrase that answers this question is usually the object. Objects can be nouns, pronouns, or even phrases. For example, I enjoy reading books. Here, reading books is a noun phrase object. She loves him. Him is the object. Him is a pronoun object here. Now we know what is an object in a sentence. There are two types of objects. First is the direct object. What is a direct object? Direct object answers the question what or whom after the verb. Direct object is the person, thing, or idea that receives the action of the verb directly. It answers the question what or whom after the action. In simple words, it is what the action is being done to. Let's see some examples. I read a book. What is the verb in the sentence? Read. Now ask the question, read what? A book. So book is the direct object. She likes chocolate. The verb here is likes. Ask the question now, likes what? Chocolate. So chocolate is the direct object. We watched a movie. Verb is watched. Ask the question, watched what? A movie. A movie is the direct object. The second type of object is indirect object. What is an indirect object? An indirect object answers the question to whom, for whom, to what, or for what after the verb. I repeat, indirect object answers the question to whom, for whom, to what, or for what after the verb. Let's take some examples and then let me explain to you. I gave my friend a gift. First, let us find the verb. The verb in this sentence is gave. After gave, we have my friend a gift. Now first, we ask the question, what was given? Now when we ask the question was given, we will get the direct object. What was given? A gift was given. So a gift is the direct object. What is left in the sentence? My friend. Ask the question, to whom the gift was given? The answer is my friend, and that is the indirect object. Let me go through this example once again. I gave my friend a gift. The verb is gave. What was given? A gift was given, which is direct object. To whom the gift was given? My friend, which is indirect object. The next sentence, she sent her brother a letter. The verb is sent. Ask the question, what was sent? A letter. Letter is the direct object. To whom the letter was sent? Her brother, and her brother is the indirect object. One more sentence. We bought our parents flowers. What is the verb? Bought. What was bought? Flowers. That is direct object. For whom the flowers were bought? Our parents. Our parents is the indirect object. So an indirect object is the person or thing that receives the direct object or benefits from the action of the verb. It usually answers the questions to whom, for whom, to what, for what. In simple words, it is who the action is done for or the action is done to. To identify an indirect object, first find the verb and then find the direct object. Ask the question, what is being done? The answer is direct object, and then ask the question, to whom or for whom the action is done? The answer is the indirect object. Today we have learned what an object is. What is an object? Object is a word or group of words in a sentence that receives the action of the verb. There are two types of objects in English grammar. First is direct object. Direct object answers the question what or whom after the verb. Indirect object answers the question to whom, for whom, to what or for what after the verb. Here are some exercises. First, find the direct object. The children played a game. She wrote a letter. They built a house. The teacher explained the lesson. I watched the movie. Find the indirect object in the given sentences. He gave his friend a gift. She told her mother a story. I sent my teacher an email. They offered the guests some food. We showed the manager the report. Thank you.